Hi, today I'll be talking to you about Lookahead, which is probably the single most important skill you need for cubing. If you go up to any faster cuber and ask them, how do I get faster? Or how do I get to the speed you're at right now? The most commonly given piece of advice would probably just be to turn slowly and look ahead. And the reason it's such commonly given advice is because it works. Lookahead is the biggest thing that separates people like Felix from the rest of us. So I think the best way to explain this would just be to show you. So I'll give a quick demonstration. In this first solve, I'll be turning as fast as I can, even if that means I pauses. And now for the second solve, I'll be turning more slowly, but I'll try to have 0 pauses in the solve. So you can see that even though I was turning so much more slowly, I actually got a faster time. I got a 16 by turning slowly and a 19 by turning as fast as I could. So this just shows you that it's not about how fast you turn, it's about how few pauses you have in your solve. It's about how smooth your solve is. That's why Lookahead is so important. Lookahead makes your solve more fluid and it really cuts down on your pauses. So how do you practice Lookahead? I'd probably give 2 big tips for this. The first would just be to practice slow solves, like the one we just did. So the idea is to turn as slowly as you need to, so that you have 0 pauses. If that means you turn 1 turn per second, that's fine. Just turn as slowly as you need to, so that you have no pauses. And slowly over time, if you get comfortable with a certain turning speed, you can gradually start turning faster, as long as your Lookahead keeps up. If your Lookahead can't keep up anymore, then slow your turning back down. The most important thing is just to never have any pauses. Just don't have any pauses, and that'll help you out a lot more in the long run. Like that. Just turn slowly and don't pause. So my first tip, just do slow solves, practice slow solves. My second tip would be to practice solving your F12 pairs blindfolded, or just with your eyes closed, it doesn't matter. So I'll scramble my cube again. Okay, I'll go ahead and solve the cross too. Okay. So the idea here is that you're going to find a pair. So for example, I see this pair, the white, blue, and red, and the blue and red edge. And you're going to close your eyes and then solve them. So you'll have to trust me since you can't see my face, but I'm going to close my eyes and then solve that pair. So I'm going to close my eyes and then solve it. So now repeat that for the other 3 pairs. So I see this right here, green and red. I'll close my eyes and solve that. Like that. And now blue and orange, close my eyes, solve it. And now last pair, orange and green, so I'll close my eyes and solve it. Just like that. The idea is that if you can solve a pair without looking at it, there's no sense in staring at that pair while you're solving it. Because if you can solve it without looking at it, then while you're solving that pair, you can just let your hands go on autopilot while your eyes scan the cube for your next pair. That basically cuts down on a lot of pauses because while you're solving one pair, you already see your next pair, so you don't have to have any pause in between them. You can just go straight from one to the other. So it makes your solves much more fluid in general, and that really helps your Lookahead. So hopefully this video showed you how important Lookahead is and some ways to practice it. If you have any questions or if you have any ideas for future videos, just leave those in the comments and I'll get back to those. So thanks for watching. Bye.